Welcome back to my kitchen. Yeah, y'all, we are making this grape Kool-Aid pound cake. Y'all, I am so excited. I received an email from a subscriber a while back. Her name is Heyyyyyy. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I hope one of the two was correct. But anyway, she sent me an email about this lady that made this grape Kool-Aid pound cake and wanted me to try it. So she actually sent me a picture of the thumbnail, so I found the video. The channel is BeautifulTooCreationsWithDonna. So Jamia made this pound cake. When I went and looked at the video, I began to read down in her description, and she listed 3 YouTubers who inspire her. And I just happen to be one of those YouTubers who inspire her. So first of all, thank you so much, Jamia. It just warms my heart to know that I inspire you. And basically her creative juices got to flowing, and she decided to do this grape Kool-Aid pound cake. She said her daughter was against it, but it turned out wonderful. So I'm going to link Jamia's channel to the video to her grape Kool-Aid pound cake in my description box below. So please go over and check out official Jamia's grape Kool-Aid pound cake and tell her that I sent you, okay? So now we're getting ready to do this pound cake. My oven is preheated to 325 degrees. I'm gonna do just a couple of things a little different. You guys know, to put my own little spin on it. Whenever I do a recipe, I never do it exactly like the recipe is listed. I always like to be authentic, and just, I don't care if it's one little thing that I do different. I always like to switch something up, even if it's just something very small that I switch up in the recipe, okay? So in Jamia's recipe, Jamia, she used cream cheese, but we're not going to do cream cheese. We're going to do sour cream, okay? But I'm going to be using my 3 cups of Swan's Down cake flour. Y'all, I'm excited about this cake, because I tell you, I promise you, this grape Kool-Aid with some lemon, I believe that's how I got my husband. I do. I believe it was my grape Kool-Aid with that hint of lemon. Ooh, what you say? 3 cups Swan's Down cake flour. I have ½ teaspoon of baking powder. And of course, 2 packs. Y'all, we got to have the grape Kool-Aid. 2 packs of grape Kool-Aid. And if you follow me, then you already know I have my grape Kool-Aid and my baking powder already in my 3 cups of Swan's Down. Now when you purchase it, it comes pre-sifted already for you. When you grab it off the shelf, it's already pre-sifted. But once I add my dry ingredients, my baking powder, my grape Kool-Aid, I like to sift it just one more time, okay? Like I mentioned, I want to use sour cream. So here we have 8 ounces of sour cream. It is room temperature. I have 3 cups of sugar. I will be using 5 large eggs that are also room temperature, and they've already been cracked. One is kind of separating and doing its own thing, but I promise you it's 5 eggs in here. And then I have 3 sticks of unsalted butter. It is also room temperature. And then I'm going to add just a drop or 2 of my purple gel food coloring, because I want to see more purple. Okay, so I want that purple to be a little bit more profound. So I'm going to add just a little bit of that until I get it to my desired purple color. You guys, I'm looking for my washcloth. I can't stand for flour or anything to be on my counter. I just, ooh. And when I set this down, I got some flour on my counter. Okay, so let's see, is that everything? 1/4 teaspoon of salt I'm gonna add, and then today I'm gonna do just a little bit of my cream bouquet, just a little bit. And of course, honey, this pure lemon extract. You've got to have the lemon in the grape Kool-Aid. Y'all already know what it is. listen, if you're making your Kool-Aid out there and you're not adding that little hint of lemon, you're not doing it right. You ain't doing it right. Okay, so we're ready to get started. I think we are. Jamia, I'm just as excited as you were in doing this cake, honey. So I cannot wait to taste this. I think I'm gonna do a little a glaze with a little cream cheese in my glaze. So I'm not putting cream cheese in my cake, but I think I'm gonna put some in my glaze. Okay. All right. Of course, I've thoroughly washed my hands. Don't be in the kitchen with nasty hands, because that's just nasty, y'all. Wash them nasty hands. All right, let's get this cake mixed up. And as always, the ingredients will be listed in the description box below, just in case I forgot to mention something. But I'm starting by adding my 3 sticks of softened butter, and to that I'm going to add my 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm also going to go on and add my flavorings and my extract. This is my cream bouquet. It's my bakery in a bottle. We're going to add about a teaspoon of that. And then for this lemon, we're adding about a tablespoon of this lemon. Jamia, honey. I'm excited. I cannot wait for this cake to come out. Grape Kool-Aid. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Listen. Okay, so when I turn on my mixer, I'm gonna just mix up this butter for about a minute or so by itself. Then once I get that mixed up with the salt, my extract, and flavoring, I'm gonna slowly add my 3 cups of sugar. Now once I add my 3 cups of sugar and it's all in, that's when I start a timer. I cream my butter and sugar for at least about 12 minutes. During that process, I stop my mixer about 2 times to scrape down the sides of my bowl. What you will notice is that as you're creaming, if your mixer does not have a built-in scraper, your butter and sugar, some of it is going to start collecting on the sides of your bowl, which means if it's up here, it's not getting properly creamed. So make sure that you stop your mixer and scrape down a couple of times. Now, you can't rush this process. If you do, it's going to affect the outcome of your cake. It can make your cake dense, like really dense. It can make it gummy. It can cause your cake to fall. We don't want any of that to happen, okay? Because we need this Grape Kool-Aid pound cake to be on point. All right? So don't rush this process. Set a timer, walk away, and go do something else. That's what I always do, okay? So then once we get this creamed up, I'm going to come back so you can actually see what I mean when I say light and fluffy and what that should look like, okay? All right, when I cream, I do cream on high, so this mixer is at least on 8, between 8 and 9. Depends on how I'm feeling for the day. But you always cream on high, so it's going to at least be on the number 8. And again, once we're done creaming, we'll come back and I'll show you what light and fluffy looks like. You guys, this is light and fluffy. That's exactly what we want. And you may not notice, but the batter is a little lighter than it normally is, because what I did was I added some of this bright white gel food coloring, because again, when you cream it with that butter, it kind of gives it that little yellow tint, but I wanted to have my batter as bright as possible. That way when I add my purple to it, it's going to be, you know, a really pretty purple color. Okay, so that's why I added that bright white gel coloring. Totally not necessary, it's just what I wanted to do because I want a really pretty purple color if possible. So hopefully that'll help. Okay. Alright, now it's time to add our eggs. We're going to add our eggs one at a time. When you add your egg, we're going to mix about 12 seconds or so, just long enough till that yolk kind of disappears. Now sometimes when you're trying to add 2 eggs, just going to jump in there. It's okay, no worries. Just mix a few seconds longer because you're trying to incorporate 2 eggs rather than 1. Okay, so we're going to add our eggs one at a time, and then it's time to start adding our dry and wet ingredients. So I'm going to start with my flour. I'm going to turn my mixer down when I start adding my flour, okay, or right before. I usually turn this mixer down to like about 2. So we're going to turn the mixer down. We're going to start with flour. We're going to alternate the flour with the sour cream, okay? So we're going to start with flour, and you always want to end with the flour, and we're going to alternate this with the sour cream. We do not want to overmix. You're not trying to get this batter silky smooth. The same rules can apply. It can affect the outcome of your cake if you overmix, and you're more likely to have a gummy cake, definitely. Again, it could cause your cake to fall. So this part doesn't take nearly as long as the creaming of the butter and the sugar. Some point in here you're going to see me squeeze a little bit of this purple in here because I already have the Kool-Aid in my flour. I kind of want to see what it's looking like before I add the purple, but at some point I'll add a couple of drops of this purple gel to give me that purple color that I want. Okay, we're ready, you guys. It's almost time to put this cake in the oven. This is a pretty batter. And we are definitely smelling like grape Kool-Aid with a hint of lemon. Okay, I have thoroughly sprayed my cake pan with Baker's Joy. Trying to make sure you guys can see. Make sure everything is thoroughly mixed. Now we want to get the batter smoothed out and as level as possible. My oven is ready. Again, we are baking in a preheated oven that's preheated to 325 degrees. Hitting it under the bottom to release air bubbles. Okay, and we're going in. I bake my cakes in the middle of my oven, so I adjust one of the racks to where it's in the middle of the oven. And then we're baking for probably about an hour and 15 minutes. I will be able to smell it by an hour and 10. I've been in the cake batter. I hope I don't have nothing on my lip. It's good, y'all. Okay. All right. Now, while the cake is still baking, we're going to make our little cream cheese glaze. And I'm going to use maybe about an ounce or so of cream cheese. And I do like to add it first, that way I can kind of smush it a little bit and get the lumps and stuff out of it before I start adding the powdered sugar. We're going to be very gentle because the cake is in the oven, honey. So we can't be doing all that banging up against the countertop with that cake in the oven because we'll make it fall. Okay. So now I'm just going to add powdered sugar. And you guys, I never really measure. So most of the time I would say about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of powdered sugar. And then when you add your milk, be very careful. Do not add too much at a time, okay? I'm going to add just a little bit of my cream bouquet. And if you're starting with 1.5 to 2 cups of powdered sugar, you know, start off with maybe a couple of tablespoons of the milk. And just add it gradually, because once you add too much, you're going to have to add more powdered sugar to compensate for it, okay? And I like for my glaze to be kind of thick in the beginning, because that helps me get it really smooth. I always do this by hand. And then I just stir and whip until I get it smooth. Easy peasy. It doesn't take long at all. Ooh, face is itching. Doesn't take long at all. But again, if you find out it's too loose, then add more powdered sugar. If it's too thick, then add just a little bit more milk. at a time. See how easy this is? Already we have glaze. Creamy, smooth. Okay? So y'all, that's the glaze. And what I'm going to do is, once the cake comes out and I get ready to glaze it, I'm going to add just a little bit of my purple gel food color. You guys, when I was squeezing it, it started coming out the back end. So I put the top on it. That way I can keep it from coming out of both ends at one time. So I'll just add a little bit of that, and I'll probably do my glaze where it kind of looks marbly. We'll see, honey. Y'all know me. I'll decide that once I get to that point. Okay, we baked about an hour and 20 minutes. So now we're going to sit here and cool at least 10 before we flip. 10 minutes before we flip. All right, we are flipping. I heard you the first time. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna sit here and cool for a while before we glaze. All right, you guys, it's time to glaze, and I'm gonna try to add a little bit of this purple gel to my glaze without getting it all over my fingers, since the bottom of it is open. You're gonna kind of let it do its own thing, sort of, kinda, as we pour. And my grandbaby has been whining because he sees there's cake up here. And he is ready for some cake, honey. So we are trying our best to get him, hurry up and get him some cake. Let's see. Grape Kool-Aid pound cake with a heavy, thick cream cheese glaze. All of the extra glaze is down in the hole. It is time. It is time. Ooh, child.
Where's the lavender cake? What's this?
You're gonna have to tell me.
It's purple on the inside and out.
Well, I usually give you a fork or spoon. Huh?
You used to give me a cake with a big chunk out the back of it that's taken out. That's what you used to give me.
Well, let me go and do that since you mentioned it.
But you know what?
I want you to taste the cake part and tell me what you taste. What does it smell like?
I smell mint. Wait a minute. Oh, it smells minty.
You do not smell no mint.
You don't tell me what I smell, Donna. You don't want my nose smelling.
What's something wrong with your smell?
Ain't nothing wrong with my nose, Donna. You just
Now take your time and just taste that cake part and tell me what does it remind you of.
Just like a taffy.
A taffy? Okay, I'll take that.
It tastes like a taffy.
I will take that, but it's not taffy. You wait till you find out what it is. Tastes like a taffy.
It tastes like a big taffy.
That is funny.
What's this, taffy cake?
No.
It tastes like a taffy.
He said it tastes like a taffy. It would take you to say that.
Wait, it does? I'm trying to get what this is.
Is that good or bad? What does it smell like?
A taffy?
I cannot with you. Oh, Lordy. Is it good?
It's like I'm eating a big saltwater taffy.
Oh, I guess I need to show y'all. Y'all. Look, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do this right here. In my hair for a little more.
Now this is a really interesting cake.
You wait till you find out what it is.
Sweet tart?
No. He's still trying to figure it out. Wait a minute, I'm trying to get a thumb. Move to your right, just a tad. You may be okay. Okay. Okay, let me try to give you a hint. When we were dating, is there something that, do you like have, you know, I cooked you something to eat, and then, you know, when you cook, you have to drink. Is there anything that I did when we were dating and you said, that's what hooked you because you tasted mine? What's something mine that you liked?
I like you now. I like you.
Sir, listen.
Your pancakes.
I mean, not the pancakes.
Well, see, I told you I liked everything but you.
I know, but okay, but think about something to drink.
It's a lemonade. Something to drink.
Sir.
Well, you ain't give me no alcohol because I don't drink alcohol, Donna. So what else could it have been?
So why is you hollering?
Okay, you know what? This tastes like a taffy. It really tastes like this tastes like a saltwater taffy. Yo, Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. Lemonade. Kool-Aid. Taffy.
Do you see this in my hand? Don't act like you did not see this in my hand.
Right there.
Do you even know what you're laughing at?
That's a Grape Kool-Aid?
Yes.
Grape Kool-Aid cake?
Yes.
Is that what I'm saying? It tastes like a taffy.
Yes. I received an email from a subscriber, and Miss Jamia has a channel, and she did a Grape Kool-Aid pound cake. So one of my subscribers said, basically, Miss Donna, look, I'm gonna need you to try this cake. Grape Kool-Aid, crazy. That's crazy. But I love the creativity. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Just try it.
It
But
tastes
it tastes like a taffy. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'll take that.
It tastes like a taffy.
I'll take that. Cool beans. Yay. And I added some purple to it, you know, so it can be purpler. Is that a word? Purpler. It's going to be a word today. Purpler. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Jamia, thank you so much for your creative mind.
Wow.
This is wonderful.
It tastes like...
it tastes like...
It really tastes like a big saltwater taffy. It's good.
That's good. That's wonderful. And it makes me curious too. Because see, I use sour cream. Jamia used cream cheese in her batter. So
I used a fork.
You excreted. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Do not forget, I'm going to link the video for Jamia's Kool-Aid, Grape Kool-Aid pound cake in the description box below. So you guys go over there again and check her out. Tell her Miss Donna sent you on over there and told you to come on and check her out. This was fun. Now this is just one of those fun cakes. So I really enjoyed doing this. Wow. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I told the people, when you drink Grape Kool-Aid, if you don't have a little bit of lemon in there, you're not drinking your Grape Kool-Aid. Right. So that's why you taste a little hint of lemon.
It tastes like a taffy.
Tastes like a taffy. Okay, well, I guess so. That's a thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, I like taffy.
Oh, Lord, y'all, this done got dark. I've been waiting all day long for him to get home so he could try this cake. Listen.
I'm a hard-working man, man. I was working so hard.
I know that. I appreciate you working hard, but thank you guys so much for watching.
Guys, I just went and got gas.
How much was it?
Oh, have mercy.
How much was it?
Put locks on your gas tanks because they finna start uninvited. They're gonna invite their own selves to your gas.
How much was it?
$108.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Regular!
That's crazy. Anywho, listen, if you've not subscribed, please consider doing so and turning on that notification bell. When you turn on that notification bell, it
hit the nosy!
Why you have to scare everybody like that? That's the shake something, shake something, shake something. See, and in that way, you turn on the notification bell, and I hope you don't have nothing. I hope your nose is clean. You'll say that. Stop!
That's when your nose and want to know what's going on over here.
And see what he over here doing.
A gas pipe.
Y'all, it's late. But look, it's almost 9:30 p.m.
What did I get for the gas that I bought? A taffy.
Thank you guys.
I got a big. It tastes like a taffy.
For watching. We already look forward to you joining us again next time. Bye.
Is my teeth purple?
No. Somebody need to get something out the dryer.